Hello, this is Dr. Clemens. Once again, I want to welcome you to Mastermind Authors College. In the last session, we discussed why everybody should write a book in their lifetime. And I gave you about 7 reasons why you should write a book in your lifetime. Today, in this section, we are going to discuss what you should expect from this 3 months online course. So, like I said, this is a 3 months book writing course. And in this section, I'm going to show you what to expect from this course. So, what should we expect from this course? In this course, I'm going to teach you about the first thing, how to generate book ideas. I realized that a lot of people do not write books because they do not know how to generate book ideas. In this course, I will show you how you can convert everything around you into a book idea and how you can write as many books as you want, because once you learn how to generate book ideas, you will realize that you can write a book almost every day. You can get a book title almost every day. You can get a book idea almost every day. And that I'm going to teach you, in this course, how to generate book ideas. The second thing that you're going to learn in this course is how to write book titles. Because I have been doing freelance writing for the past 6 years, I know that a lot of people do not know how to write book titles. I've had clients, who brought their ideas to me that they wanted me to write a book for them. And when I asked them to give me a title for the book, they were stuck. They didn't know how to, coin a title for their book. And I think that the title of your book determines how much people would want to, lay hold of that book. The title of your book determines whether it would be attractive to people, whether people would walk past it, in the bookstore, or everybody would be attracted to your book. So I'm going to teach you how to write book titles that will attract people and book titles that will make sense. Because I have met a lot of clients, and I realized that creating a book title is a major problem. And we're going to solve that problem in this course. Good. The next thing that we are going to discuss in this course is what I call how to write a synopsis. If you are going to write a book, you must first have what is called a synopsis, that would guide you, a rough sketch of what the book is going to be about. Most people do not know how to write a synopsis, and I will teach you how to do that in this course. The fourth thing that we're going to learn in this course is how to write an introduction for a book. You would realize later on as we proceed with this course that your introduction, your book introduction, is as important as the entire book itself. What you have in your introduction could either make people want to read the book or make them drop the book, just at the introduction. So I'm going to teach you how to write captivating introductions and introductions that are not off point, because I've seen a lot of people write introductions and their introductions, you know, most times say something different from what the book title is saying and from the message that they want to pass across in the book. So you must learn how to write a correct introduction, a captivating introduction, and an introduction that is concise and that is straight to the point. The next thing that you need to learn in this course is how to write a dedication. As a freelance writer, I write content, I create content for my clients. And I usually think that now that I've created the content, we have everything needed for the book. You, as my client, I think you should be able to write a dedication by yourself. Do you know what? I've always been wrong. Almost all my clients who I wrote books for, could not write good dedication. They don't know how to do it because it's your first time. For example, some of you, this would be your first time to ever write a book. So you wouldn't know how to write a dedication. And that is why I'm going to teach you in this course how to write a dedication that is, meaningful. And the next thing is also to write an acknowledgement. As a freelance writer, I am not supposed to write an acknowledgement for the author of the book because the author of the book knows the people that he wants to acknowledge. And so he or she is supposed to know how to write an acknowledgement. But I realize also that most authors do not know how to write acknowledgement. And so I have to help them to do that. That is why I need you to have this knowledge also on how to write an acknowledgement. And then very importantly, the next thing you would learn in this course is how to write a copyright page. Your copyright page is as important as your book because if you make a mistake in your copyright, somebody could plagiarize your book, and you wouldn't have a proof. There would be no proof that this is your brainchild, that this is your work, that this is your intellectual property. That is why you need to learn how to write a copyright page. Again, I'm going to teach you in this course how to get a forward for your book. Most first-time authors, right, are actually supposed to get a book forward. They need somebody to introduce them into the book writing world. Because if you are writing a book for the first time, you are not popular, nobody knows you as an author, you need to be introduced by someone else who has written a book in your field or who is a renowned person that people would want to listen to, someone that has a large following. That is why you need someone to write a forward for you. But I'm going to tell you how to get, somebody to write a forward for you. The next thing that we're going to look at is how to convert your ideas into chapters and sub-chapters. Most people have titles that they want to write. They already have a book title. They have ideas, but they do not know how to convert those ideas into chapters and sub-chapters. And I'm going to teach you that because I realize that that is a major problem. It doesn't matter how passionate you are, how much you want to write a bad book, how much you want to pass that message across. If you don't know how to convert those ideas into chapters and sub-chapters, you will make a mess of your work, of your book. So it's very important that you learn how to convert those ideas into chapters and sub-chapters. If you can learn how to convert your ideas into chapters and sub-chapters, then you would be a very good writer. And then the first thing that you're going to learn from this course is how to write a reference page. Now, when you get done with your book, you are supposed to write a reference page. If you write a book without a reference page, you are going to be accused of plagiarism, because if you get content from the internet or from other sources while you're writing your book, it is the right thing to do to acknowledge or to reference, those sources where you got your information from. And also, I'm going to teach you how to write an author biography and how to write a blog. And the 11th thing I'm going to teach you is how to edit your book. It is not enough to just write a book. You need to edit the book to make sure that that book is void of mistakes. Nobody wants to read a book that is littered with mistakes. And the next thing I'm going to teach you is how to self-publish and print your book, because when you finish writing your book, you don't need to look for a traditional publisher. You don't need to spend money, on publishing. You can self-publish your book by yourself, and I will show you the step-by-steps, of publishing your own book by yourself. And then I will also teach you how to publicize and market your book. I'm going to teach you how to publicize and market your book. Good. So how are we going to run this course? Like I told you, this course is going to be a 3 months course, and we would have 12 weeks, in 3 months. And I want to show you the schedule of what we would be doing for those 3 months. So we would begin this course on the 9th of January, where I will give you the course introduction. And then on the 16th of January, we would start with writing. Remember, I told you that in this course, we would do writing, proofreading, and editing. We would do self-publishing, and then we would also learn how to market the book. So in the second week, we would talk about writing one. And in writing one, I will teach you how to write book titles, how to write synopsis, and then I would give you assignments. On the 23rd of January, we will do writing two, where we will talk about how to write the introduction to a book. And I'm going to give you several examples of introductions, and we would analyze them and see which ones are good, which ones are average, and which ones are bad, right? And I'll teach you how to write the best kind of introduction. And then we would also talk about how to write table of contents, and I would give you an assignment. On the 30th of January, we would talk about chapter 1, how to begin chapter 1, how to write chapter 1, and I will make you write the chapter 1 of your book, and we would analyze it together. I would show you your mistakes, and then also teach you how to write all chapters. Whatever you do in chapter 1, you just replicate it in other chapters. And then I will teach you also how to write intros and outros, and I would give you an assignment. On the 6th of February, we would be doing writing also. I will tell you how to get stories, how to get stories for your books, how to edit those stories to avoid plagiarism, how to use links to give references of to the sources where you got your information from, and how to use quotes in your book. And then on the 13th of February, we would talk about how to write a book conclusion, how to write a reference page, and I would give you an assignment. On the 20th of February, we would talk about how to write a blog, an author biography, and then I would give you assignments. And then on the 27th of February, we will talk about how to write a dedication, an acknowledgement, forward, and I would give you your project topics, because I told you that at the end of this course, you're going to write a project. And so you would get your project topics on the 27th of February. And then on the 6th of March, we will talk about editing. So we've been talking about writing. Now it is time to do editing. So in March, we will talk about editing. First week of March, editing. I'll teach you how to proofread, edit. I'll show you some editing apps, and then I will give you an assignment on your project. On the 13th of March, we will talk about publishing. So I will tell you what an ISBN is, how to get an ISBN, and the kind of ISBN that you should get. And then we'll talk about how to write your copyright page, how to do book designs, cover designs, and interior designs, and how to do self-publishing, and we will check your project assignment. And then on the 20th of March, I will teach you how to market your book. Publicity is very important, and how to print your book, how to distribute your book. And then on the 27th of March, which would be the last day of the course, you would defend your projects, and I would have a graduation ceremony where you would receive your certificate for having completed my online book writing and self-publishing course. Good. So in the next section, I'm going to introduce you to your very first, class on how to identify the types of books and different book genres. So please look out for the next video. The link would be, you know, under this particular video. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that because I will put all the videos and all the lessons on this channel. Okay, thank you so much. See you soon.